My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh, DJ Fresh.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota. In October, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that say to go with the bed. Other places come close, but they don't compare. I've been to New York, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. First carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done. How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th. Stafford looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll run it with Bush. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And able to find Green. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Bush on 4th down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Come on, let's go!
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here we go!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Stafford. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown. David Johnson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On the right side, caught by Green. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And caught right side, Green. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott, he's got Green. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And quickly, they get to the line. Prescott yet again. Finding Green complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Green, 52 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down and try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would have put my head down and just tried to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Larry Wilson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Philadelphia ready to defense again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Prescott. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion. 2nd down, Prescott. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today. They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On 2nd down, Williams. And some space here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. This is Clark. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Clark from 21 yards away. It's good to make it 17-7. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Cooks on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Back to throw, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And able to find Green. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down throw. Stafford looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Larry Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here we go!
Prescott now on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And welcome back. We are in the city of...
Let's go!
First down, Prescott. And Reed with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Herman Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Stafford. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. This spot in the fourth quarter with that depth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting in no
Popping nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party. Yeah. Turn into the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. In my love and tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. In my tripping.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now this offense ready to take over again. Now a carry for the 1994 Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tony Dorsett, 26 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first. The 4-time Pro Bowler Herman Moore, his first grab of the game.
Led the league in receptions twice. And just think about, he was the game plan. When you had to line up against Detroit, circle him, find a way to stop him, and rarely did teams get that done.
Now Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the run, it's Bush, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
The previous play was a nice run, so they came back with the draw. I think they were trying to fool the defense into thinking they would throw the ball and wanted to run it again. Unsuccessful, but this team is definitely showing they want to keep it on the ground.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One thing that you find out on a sweep play is the fortitude of the people running it. Because that is a run, and then there's some contact when you finally get to the edge. And those guys who can hold that point of attack and hold up on that contact, they create the plays that we just saw there. Really nice play by the defensive guys.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd down, McNair. He's got time. Steps away to his left. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's McNair. And this is going to be incomplete. Tony Dorsett, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
The days of knowing your assignment, dropping to it, and calling it a day, that's over with. Because now, when you drop into a zone, especially as a defensive back, you're seeing the play in front of you. So if a man wanders into your area, guess what? Now it goes from zone to man coverage in many cases. And on this particular play, able to see the play in front of him, react to it, and knock the ball away. Gotta like what you just saw there, if you like zone defense.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The gun, it's McNair. He's got time in the pocket. He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Dallas Clark, 37 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage. So now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. To throw is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Man open left side is Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Stafford. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's McNair. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And McCaffrey, 28 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Another pistol look here. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Champ Bailey.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust. Hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like, don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up with your friends thing. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap. Tell them break your neck. Go and bust a rhyme. Going down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running well. Hey, nobody can. We on the top. Hey, never come down. Lost it. I'm like, lost it. Lost it.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
He'll buy some time right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get 31 yards that time. And that'll be good enough for the first.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Dancing to his left. He'll dump it off to Procise. It'll be a gain of 6, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run. It's Henry. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit? 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing to Stafford. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And it'll give him the first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Rodgers now on first down. Can't find anyone open. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet inbounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this offense ready to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitsky. And his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. Man open left side is Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Stafford here. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Oh, he bowls over him. That's strong running. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll come out in the pistol. To throw is Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Here's Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And out of bounds there on the kick. Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is Bush. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Stafford now to throw. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Derrick Henry, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Willie Brown, the one to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A give. This is Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. David Johnson on his way. And all the way in for the touchdown. David Johnson, 58 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Tyler Lockett, 30, 10, touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 101 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
And, partner, that's exactly how you become a Pro Bowl return man. Doesn't matter whether it's a kickoff, a punt return. Tyler Lockett can take it to the house. What was it? He and Dwayne Harris of the Giants in 2016?
Yeah, only two, right? That return both a kickoff and a punt return, and we see more of his electricity there. And now back out comes the offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
On the ground, this is Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now in Baltimore, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack.
He's got a man complete. And give them a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's got Lockett. And touchdown! Tyler Lockett. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And his guys have taken the lead here in the fourth. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Johnson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle, put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Another pistol look here. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He's got his man here. It's Green.
Come on, not fair.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Rodgers. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're going to speed things up here. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to take over again. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my CPS.
You're a crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. You're a power stroke, diesel backhoe riding king, 18-wheeler driving, living life in between the lines of clocking in and quitting time. But then the six-string circus comes to town, we hang them speakers over the crowd. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. You're a little shy thing with a wild side on a night like this. You just can't hide, cause it's time to live it up. So come on and raise your cup. If we talk about memories, yeah, we're gonna make them. Talking about rules, you know we're gonna break them. When the lights come on, everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on. Yeah, we all the same cause we thinking the same thing. We on the same page cause we sipping the same drink. Now here's a little something to thank y'all for showing up. Al Dean and the boys are about to blow it up. When the lights come on and everybody's screaming, lighters in the sky, yeah, everybody's singing every word to every song of the girl they're taking tonight. When the lights come on, everybody's feeling a hallelujah from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah, the drink that we're having, the smoke that we're having, the party we throw, it's going all night long. When the lights come on, when the lights come on, your buzz blowing it up, it's going all night long. When the lights come on.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now it's Patterson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And incomplete to open things up.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now the first carry for Bush. And an alley to run. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A good explosive run there sets them up with a new set of downs. And every team wants to start their game with a really nice drive. 3 and out. No one wants to see that. And they were able to avoid it after that run.
On first down, Stafford here. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that'll give him a first down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down. So Dallas Clark with the catch there, and he stands number 4 all-time in Colts history in receptions.
And that goes all the way back to 1953 in Baltimore. Number 4,
yep.
2 of the guys ahead of him are Hall of Famers. That's how impressive that list is to Dallas Clark, because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. David Johnson, a 21-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Back to throw, Stafford. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Taylor hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And that enables him to also pick up the first. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. see if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Second and 10. It's Taylor again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Let's go, Ohio! 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 Come on,
Taylor will throw again. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll run for it with Henry, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Taylor, and his throw here's incomplete. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Second and goal to go now. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. So now 3rd, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. Third down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. From the gun on third down, Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Over the middle here to Brown. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 11-8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. Pass incomplete. First half in. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to retake the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Bush on third down. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And able to find Green. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that they'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Play clock winding down. Now it's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Third down, 15 yards still needed. Third and long, it's Stafford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Taylor steps away to his left and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back now in Baltimore as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. Derrick Henry all alone. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on 4th and 2. 55 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that'll set him up now 1st and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now back out comes the offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now Taylor, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 33 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a good gain. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good enough for the first. The man in motion is Brown. Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Stafford. And incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put the... He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown! Herman Moore, 99 yards.
hard to admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of manual tools and a muse from beyond it. It went beautifully wrong. It was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2, then it's off to a school where it's...
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They come up in an offset eye. On first down, they run with Howard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Luck, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On On second down, here's Locke. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Here we go on fourth. Locke. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Reggie Bush, 41 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Back to the air, Locke on second down. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Running with Howard. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontez Perfect. And they get the football. They'll set up.
We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are brighter than all the stars. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever. We make the rules, break 'em when we want to. As long as we're together, we'll stay young forever.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
A play fake. Now McNabb dancing to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan. No fighting and no...
Popping knock it when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a Batman, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going. And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn it to the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, the mind tripping.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. There's Dan Carpenter set to kick this one off. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Earl Thomas in on the stop. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. He'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They go back to Riddick. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on 3rd.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You got to think about going to the air to try and pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular you look for on 3rd and long?
I don't think you go play action here. Just go back in the pocket, get out your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work. And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Fourth down, Rivers. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now it's Stafford. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Another pistol look here. Now Bush running left. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. The play clock's running down. Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here, the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting through. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Rivers to throw it. He's going to take another shot here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontez Perfect. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A first down carry here for Johnson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They go to Johnson again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing, Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He was looking for Theo Riddick there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Rivers now. Finding time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decide to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Rivers and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And now back out comes the offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And a huge play that time. 47 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Johnson on the counter. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line. The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defense...
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd. They try the left side with Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This is Bush, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try again down here with Bush. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Bush. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Rivers now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's got time. And able to find Graham. Complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. But just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot now for Rivers. And that is going to be incomplete. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might rob it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This some mud. Yeah, this some mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Tryna get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't care at all. Have a head on. Heard you talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and broad, they straight, you shouldn't care at all.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah, 104 times how it go down. Slaps on deck for the whole town. On mamas, man, I did it with my own sound. And I got my own city that I hold down. Just admit it already. You got plans to do it, boy, we did it already. Got a couple DMs, I done slid in already. Gotta ask YG if he hit it already. Yeah, I'm a star like Moesha's. Running up the numbers like Aisha's. Yeah, I be sliding, I be creeping. Girls these days, they just don't know how to keep it. But I got it all handled. They try to box me in, I got my own angles, yeah. I'ma spend the summer getting to the cake and I'ma wishing wood on every candle. I'm like,
please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
If you ain't know me, bet you know now. Juicy came through with the verse for me both times. In Pot Town, that's automatic, hold down. What's that? Ask no question, just hold it down. While you hating on the progress, I'm a humble, I don't even pause what I do. I just drive the Maybach through the projects. And still brazy, I ain't even drive shit. Hate from a distance, please don't try me. Cause we'll turn it up on anybody. I see why they don't like me. Yelling out 400, they go too heavy. I'm with the posse back at it. Whoa. That mean come on, go on platinum. Whoa. That mean I got a Kindle in my mattress. Oh, I got the BD back bragging.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you what?
Please tell me why you always leave.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out in the pistol. They begin the drive with Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. has bred this big defensive tackle.
Stafford on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. After the interception, here's Stafford. And Cook has it left side. 12 yards on the pickup. That's good for a Jets first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And his pass incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away. But oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Halfback sent in motion. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Screen play, Johnson. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. In motion right is Evans. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Play number 9 on the drive coming up. And they need 9 yards on third down. Throwing on third down. Stafford. Flushed out right. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught by Jackson. It's a gain of 5. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done. Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Now Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Stafford on the slant. He gets it to Clark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup. And it'll give them the 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A couple of Jets there in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And touchdown! A.J. Green, 60 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out and feel charged up and ready to go.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And New York set to take the field, and they will push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Right side caught by Jackson. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it with McCoy. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we were... And the Jets set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They come out here in the eye. Evans comes in motion right. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. In motion right is Evans. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And it's complete over the middle to Clark. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Oh, Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48 yards as the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll set up the screen to McCoy. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see, 2nd and 9.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again is Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Javon Curse in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Another pistol look here. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Stafford. Open man left side is the tight end Clark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down. Shift together here from the D-line. Play clock winding down. They'll run it with Johnson. And some room to work. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford on third down. And this is caught, pulled in by Clark. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A give. This is Bush. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, there was no blitz. That was just a draw play that, to be frank, didn't fool anybody.
Did we hear the entire stadium screaming draw? Because it felt like everybody was all over that play, and the defense won that battle.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. They know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying,
oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They come out here in the eye. Evans comes in motion right. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown.